Okay, so I moved spaces in the library. Um, they keep coming right next to me. So it's like someone programmed to them to stalk me big time. I think the idea is to try and get me angry so that I lash out and cause trouble and like, probably trying to get me arrested, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just record them. The ones that decide to come and sit next to me. I got into a little bit of a yelling argument with one of them, an Asian guy. Let's go ahead and record him. That's him right there. This one right here. I was sitting right there. He came and sat right next to me and then started yelling at me and laughing and stuff. So that's him. And we'll go ahead and record. So that one was 1, 2. He came up next to me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and record him. That one is just smiling at me for no reason. Okay. So, get y'all all on camera. Okay. All right. So, they are trying to get me upset and basically trying to cause me to become angry and enraged. And they keep stealing my bikes. They literally, and I think one of the major issues is that they have been monitoring me and have been using some type of way of vision in order to collect my personal information. Like, for example, when I memorize my bike code, for the lock, they know it, and they stole my bike. They didn't cut the lock. They actually knew the combination to the lock and cut it. And took the bike. And I only had the bike for like a day or two, and it was in a completely different location. This is the fourth bike that they've stolen from me within the last 2 weeks. And so basically trying to create frustration and anger. This is a part of the gang stalking. And I don't know if they'll ever get in trouble, by their own personal law enforcement and stuff. But I know that I'm going to endeavor to make sure I get rid of them, no matter what it takes. Because this is insane. And this is after, all day mind control and attacking in the mornings, at nights, in the middle of the night, all sorts of stuff. So just want to record them and show that these are actual people. The gang stalkers, these are some of the actual people who are doing the gang stalking and the mind control and stuff. And they're creepy as fuck. No lie. They're very creepy and scary in terms of their behavior. It is not a good world in which they are a part of. It is not good. It is very, very, very bad. And don't let any of them fool you, because they are liars. When they stole my bike, they spent a good hour or two trying to convince me that it was actually a good idea for the bike to be stolen so that I could walk around and absorb the energy from others. That's what they were trying to explain to me. They were trying to explain to me that that was the reason why I don't need a bike. And they've been also trying to explain to me that they're trying to convince me that there's another being outside of me. But that is me. But it's outside of me that makes decisions that I need to respect their decisions, because because it is me, but it's just it's something that's a part of me that has other opinions about things, and I need to respect that. And they've been trying to convince me of that, and you have to understand that you're your own being, you're your own person. If anything else is trying to tell you what you want, then it is not right. If anything else is trying to explain and force you to do something that you don't want to do personally, then believe me, it's evil, no matter what it is. If something is trying to say, hey, I want this decision to be made that is counter to what you want, for example, what I want is a bike, so I don't have to walk everywhere. If there's a being that's trying to say that I don't want the bike, I want you to walk everywhere, then that's counter to your belief system and what you want, and obviously evil. And there's no excuses for it. And there's many different issues, but they've decided to grab onto this one for some particular reason. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing one of the things is so that they could track me a little bit easier. Because if you're on a bike or if you're in a car, the tracking, the ability to track and control wherever you go in certain areas is much more difficult. And so, especially when you're trying to set up gang stalking and harassment, it's easier when you're walking because you can send people out to you and they can smirk at you, and, police cars can come by and hit you with different things, things like that. And so it makes it easier for the gang stalkers to attack if you're at work, if you're moving at a slower pace, and other things as well. And so, anyway, so I just wanted to show that. Peace out.